This is Rachel with the team at Clarity Co. here to bring you some tech clarity. Today we're talking about our Monday 101, specifically diving into board navigation, talking about the updates and chat feature, where and how to communicate in the system of Monday.com. Let's dive in. Diving into our Monday board, there are several levels that we can use to communicate within our Monday board itself. The first is the board level, as referenced up here in our right-hand corner. The second is the item level, referenced here. The third is the sub-item level here. And then the fourth and fifth items are the label peel back feature, which is this corner here, as well as the update section, which is here. We'll dive into each of these at a more specific level during our time together. Starting with our board level discussion, in the upper right-hand corner, we have the board level discussion option here. Selecting this option, you can see that this is a high-level discussion for the board users on this board. So this can be used for a topic that's related to all board users, all of the project updates that are related to this board. If this is a department-specific board, this is a great section to push out an update to communicate to all board users instead of pushing out one more email that may or may not be seen. A great example of how this could be used is notifying team members of a team meeting, for example, as listed down here. I've posted the Zoom link and I've also posted the times of the team meeting here. A quick note of encouragement from our team here at Clarity Co. is, as you can see, if I keep posting updates in our update feed, this message gets buried all the way down here and users may or may not see it if they're searching for it. To avoid details being lost, an encouragement that we offer is to not put key critical details in the update section unless you're going to pin that to the top. To pin a message up to the top, select the three dots, pin that message, and automatically what happens is that message is viewable as the first message regardless of when it took place in the course of time. When I'm done with that message being pinned, it's no longer pertinent for me to have pinned and be viewed as the top message. I can select those three dots, unpin the message, and what happens is the message goes back down in the order of chronological order that it was posted. The next level of communication is the item or sub-item level of communication, as referenced here by this chat bubble, or here if I expand my sub-items. One quick tip of encouragement from our team here at Clarity Co. We personally like to avoid posting comments here in the sub-item level. The reason is the comments and updates can get buried and our team members may have to dig for them. So to avoid that digging process, we like to keep all commentary, even if it's sub-item related, up at the parent item level instead of the sub-item level. However, you and your teams will be able to determine what works best as far as your workflow and what might work best as far as your logic of your teams in setting up the board. Jumping into the item level communication, this will be the same even if it's the sub-item level. I will click on the updates chat bubble here. And as you can see, I can post in this updates anything that I need to. I can direct chat a team member and say, hey, at Rachel, can I get a status update on this project? Once I do that and I direct chat Rachel here and I post update, Rachel will receive an update from Monday.com in her notification center up here. One quick note is once Rachel is directly chatted, any future comments or likes on this post, Rachel will receive a notification if we're going back and forth. The other quick tip that I want you guys to note is if a person is assigned in the person column of the item, what you'll see here is she or he will receive an update of all updates that are posted tied to that item. So if Rachel is the person assigned in the people column here, what you'll see is she will receive all updates that are posted here in the chat feature, regardless of if she's directly chatted using the @ feature or not. That is because, in essence, she is the owner of the item in Monday.com because she is assigned in the people column. A great example of why we might be using the item level of communication instead of the board discussion level is because of that reply all example that we've all experienced via email. There are some times where people reply all and our team members are directly chatting a bunch of people and it's not really pertinent to our day-to-day job. That is something that it can take some time away from your focus. It interrupts your workflow. So instead of interrupting that workflow as the board discussion level, if it is item specific, we just direct chat that team member on the item, go back and forth, figure out the challenges that we need to overcome, and then we resolve them there in that direct thread. The final feature we want to talk through is the label peel back feature. In this board, you're seeing a variety of statuses as far as done, stuck, working on it, or stuck again. A great feature and rule of thumb to use in Monday.com instead of just updating the status alone and having a back and forth in communication to bring clarity to that communication is encouraging team members that when certain statuses are selected to use this label peel back feature to communicate with all team members, whether it's the manager or whether it's the person assigned in the people column. To use the label peel back feature, select the plus mark in this upper right-hand corner, communicate directly what is tied to that status of being stuck. So in my case, I'm going to say stuck, ran out of funds, need clarity on next steps, and I direct chat my manager. In this case, I'm making myself my own manager. Select that update button, and what you'll see over here is this grayed out chat bubble went from gray to 1 and it highlighted to blue. If I select this updates chat bubble, you can see not only the status of being stuck, but also you can see the status update of specifically how Rachel is stuck and who she needs help from. In this case, she needs help from her manager. This offers clarity and less back and forth between our team members as far as digging in communication. That's all that we have for our team here from Clarity Co, bringing you our Tech Clarity Talk on this Monday 101 topic. If you need additional support, tips, tricks, ideas on how to maximize your Monday.com, or you just need some creative minds to help build a larger build in your system of Monday.com, be sure to reach out to our team and we'll be happy to help. Until next time.